Good morning. Hey there, I'm Cindy from Surviving Mommy, and this is the first Coffee Convo Wednesday of the new year. Happy New Year. Cheers. Celebrating with my new mug, thanks to my girlfriend Christine Eberly from Eberly Invitations. I have to give her a shout out because she does our family's Christmas cards every year. She did our wedding invitations and all of that. So how awesome is this mug? All right, so this is Coffee Convo Wednesday, and like I said, I'm Cindy from Surviving Mommy. Thank you so much for coming back in the new year. Can you believe we have been doing this show? I say we, I guess it's me. We've been doing the show for almost a year. I think this is our end of our 10th month. So I've been doing this 10 months. This is crazy. So it's almost a year. So Happy New Year. Thanks for hanging out with me this whole time, or if you are just joining me for the first time, welcome. Welcome to Coffee Convo Wednesday. It's just a show where we talk about random things. And today I should note that I'm in my closet. Why? Because I have one child who hasn't gone back to school yet, and I'm hiding. That's why. So here I'm in the closet. I love my children, don't get me wrong, and if you are if you're a parent, you understand this. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a break. Thank God my Mama Jane lives with us, and she has her own place downstairs. So my youngest one, who has not gone back to school yet, she's down there. Because if you watched Coffee Convo Wednesday last week when we did the tribute to Princess Leia, P.S. how crazy was that we talked about Princess Leia, and I even mentioned her mom's name, Carrie Fisher, when I was singing the Good Morning song, and then she passed away. I think it was like that next day or that night. It's either that night or that next day. Anyway, but if you watched last week's Coffee Convo Wednesday, you saw how crazy my child was, because she's 4. She just turned 4, and that's what they do. They're crazy and they're fun. And you love them, but sometimes you need a break. So this is where I go to escape. And yeah, sometimes there's champagne in here and sometimes it's coffee. I'll let you guys guess today what it is. So yeah, so I'm in the closet today, hiding out. Why not? Sometimes you just need a break. All right, so number 1 on the list is exactly that. Where is your hiding spot? Do you have a hiding spot? If you have children, and if you don't have children, maybe you just have a spot in your house you like to go to. That's kind of your space. This is mine, the closet. I don't even really know why. I guess because it's private, it's away from them, and they don't ever know I'm in here because I'm only in here on occasion. And I'm guilty of saying that one time my children did come in here to find me on the floor. No joke. They came in here and I was flat on the floor, like flat, with my head up on my back. And I was praying because I thought in that moment, I was like, dear God, I just need some serenity now. Serenity now, if you watch Seinfeld. I just needed peace. I needed a break. And they said, Mommy, are you okay? I'm sure they thought I was cracking up. Or I guess I'd be cracking up, yeah. And I said, I'm totally fine. Mommy just needs like 5 minutes. So yeah, I was lying on the small space that we have on the closet here, and it felt good. So where's your hiding spot? That's number 1 on the list. Number 2, let's discuss The Walking Dead. I realize I'm completely late in talking about this, but let's go back a bit. This show has been on for, I think, 6 seasons, and you know, binge watching is the new thing, and my husband and I love to binge watch shows, and we do it together, and it's kind of like our thing. But we have never watched The Walking Dead, and even with all of the friends I have who watch it, like my friend Desiree is obsessed. Like, she is one of the biggest fans I know. So anything I've ever even heard about The Walking Dead is through her. But I have tons of friends on Facebook that are always talking about it. I'm always just like, meh, I don't really get it. And I'm not getting on that bandwagon. And here's a little secret. So my neighbor used to be one of the Walking Dead guys. Like, literally, I could walk to his house. Like 3 doors down. He lived here for a couple of years in our neighborhood and then moved, and he was very nice. But if he had come and knock, knock, knock on my door, I would never have known who he was, ever, because I've never seen the show, and I just never paid attention to anything like the characters or the actors who play the characters did on television. Like, you know, if they went on, I don't know, I'm trying trying to think of a nighttime host. Why am I blanking? I don't know. If they went on, I was going to say Leno, but Leno's not on the air anymore. This Jimmy Fallon, there you go. Or Jimmy Kimmel, the Jimmys. I would never know them because I don't pay attention to those shows. I don't stay up that late, and I don't watch The Walking Dead. So my husband and I decided finally we were going to start watching the show. So we're in our 3rd season now. Gotta tell you, I'm in. But I will say, oh, it's so gory. Oh my goodness. Which I get because they're like, you know, fighting zombies and whatnot. But man, it's disgusting, gross, bleh. So gross, but I'm kind of into the story. Like, I'm kind of getting into the characters, and I want to find out, like, is there going to be any resolution? Are they going to get all of the zombies? So I don't know. Are you watching it and you're laughing at me going, really? That was so 3 seasons ago. But yeah, so I'm in. If you want to know the Walking Dead story, you can go to my website, survivingmommy.com, and just, you know, do a keyword search for Walking Dead, and I'll tell you the whole story about my neighbor, because it's kind of funny. And it's too long to tell you now. Maybe I'll tell you next week. I don't know. You can go to the website and read it there. So Walking Dead, we're in, zombies, and yeah, eating people. It's kind of gross, and killing the zombies. Kind of gross, but we're watching it anyway. So we have 3 more left. I think I can hang on for 3 more seasons, but that's what we're binge watching now. On a side note, I am binge watching The Crown. I just started it. Everyone's been telling me about The Crown, but I'm not quite there yet into it. Like 3 episodes in, but I don't know. Give me your thoughts below. Maybe you have another like binge watching recommended show for me. We can talk about that. Maybe we'll talk about that next week too. All right, so that was number 2 on the list. Number 3 on the list is some New Year's perspective for you. My hair is like annoying me today. All right, so here's some New Year's perspective for you. I want to just kind of talk about a couple of things relating to New Year's, because this show is all about being real. It's called Coffee Convo Wednesday. We talk about real stuff. There's no fakery on here, except maybe the color of my hair. But some New Year's perspective. This past year, if you follow along on the blog with me at survivingmommy.com, we've kind of had like a jacked up year. My mom went to the ER twice and spent 2 separate weeks in the hospital. Then my husband basically fell and like broke his face. And then I fell up the stairs and broke my foot. So we had 4 emergency room visits. Then our youngest was sick a couple times, had to like start doing these breathing treatments. It was like a jacked up year. And so I spent like the last couple of months, like I really wasn't in a great place when I had a broken foot. I just felt super isolated, kind of trapped in my house. And dare I say, we've all been there, I was feeling a little sorry for myself. And I kept saying, ugh, I can't wait for this year to be over. Ugh, 2016, bring on 2017. I think we all have kind of said that. Maybe it's political for you or something happened in your life. But I woke up the other day and I thought, you know what? It's really not about the year, because truthfully, like last year was the first year we ever got Disney annual passes to Walt Disney World. So we went to Walt Disney World a bunch of times, which is a huge blessing. Like that's pretty amazing. And I feel super fortunate that we were able to do that last year. So even though we had these 4 crazy emergency room visits, and you know, I was scared that my mom was going to die, and I think she's watching, and you didn't, because you're going to live to be 100, Mom. But she's okay, and she's doing great now. My husband is great. His face is healed up from his broken nose, and my foot is almost entirely healed. I have a slight limp. I could be on The Walking Dead myself. But all those kind of stunk, but I guess you just kind of have to keep it into perspective, I guess. Because you could really let that get you down, and it started getting me down just a little bit, not going to lie. I just felt really sad and kind of bummed out. I'm like, oh, I'm just over it already. And I was so excited about this year. But the truth is, every day is kind of what you make it. And not to be all positive, but that's just it. Every day is what you make it to be. And every year can be what you want it to be. And so this year, I have so many exciting things that we're doing on the show here, just in our personal lives, like stuff I'm excited to tell you about. Can't tell you yet, but exciting things that are coming, and I can't wait. But every day is a new day, and I'm a breast cancer survivor, so I'm all about being positive. So I'm just going to get back on that positivity train and get off the, this year stinks, boo, hiss, poor me train, because that really kind of stinks. So there you go. Just New Year's perspective. It doesn't have to be a new year. It's just another day. Like, just wake up. It's a new day. Start all over. Put that in the past and let it go. As Elsa sings, let it go. Okay, I'm not going to sing that because I can't say it all. So there's my New Year's perspective for you. I don't really do New Year's resolutions because of that very reason. Like, I'm just going to wake up every day and going, it's a new day. Let's start again. So there you go. There's my positive perspective for you. That's a lot of P's this morning. So that's Coffee Convo Wednesday for you. Where's your hiding spot in your house if you have one? Mine's the closet, and that's where I am today. I love my children, but sometimes you just need a break. And sometimes you really are excited for them to go back to school after a holiday like Christmas vacation. Go, little kids. Go back to school. And God bless all of the teachers who put up with them every day. We love our teachers. They don't get paid enough. And I love teachers, so thank you for what you do. That was number 1. Number 2, we talked about The Walking Dead. Let me know, are you watching it, not watching it? We're into the 3rd season now, and I think I'm on board. And then some New Year's perspective for you. Life's what you make it, right? It can either be woo or pfft, and you can let the bad things get you down. But I'm choosing not to do that anymore. So onward, upward, happy New Year, happy 2017. I hope it's a good one for you. Thanks for following me here. We're almost celebrating our 1-year anniversary of Coffee Convo, just a couple more months. Yee. Thanks again to my girlfriend Christine with Everly Invitations, who does our Christmas cards. If you haven't seen them, you can also see them by going to survivingmommy.com. Speaking of, we just got more t-shirts in stock. What? We just sold our last 2 right before New Year's, I think. I think it was Dana. Is Dana is her name. I don't want to say her last name, but thank you, Dana. But our last 2, so we just got more in. You can order those by going to survivingmommy.com. And thank you for the hair compliments. I just really didn't feel like doing the curling iron today, so I thought I would blow it out, and it's clean. Really, that's all it is. So follow me on Snapchat, on Twitter, on Instagram, @survivingmommy, and cheers to you. Happy Wednesday. Love you guys. Thanks for being so supportive, and have a great rest of your week. It's a short week. What?